Renegade Immortal Episode 133. In the previous episode, Wang Lin once again confronted Yao Xixue, who had been sealed away for what felt like an eternity to her. He offered her a chance, answer his question, and he would shorten her imprisonment. But driven by pride and hatred, Yao Xixue refused, hoping her father, the Blood Ancestor, would one day avenge her. Seeing that her hatred was pushing her toward a dangerous breakthrough that could let her escape his control, Wang Lin had no choice but to strengthen the seals and suppress that awakening. After securing her fate, he turned his attention to the coming journey. He left orders to expand the soul refining tribe, entrusted key cultivation methods to his follower Ouyang Hua, and then departed to meet Demon General Mo Lihai. Together, they prepared to travel to the Sky Demon country's capital, a place filled with powerful figures and hidden ambitions. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. It is located in the northern part of the Sky Demon country. Surrounding it are countless mountains that intersect and weave together like living dragons frozen in motion. From the skies above, these mountains appear to form the shape of 9 dragons coiling protectively around the city. Each of the 9 dragon heads points toward a vast, secluded lake known as Dragon Lake. Within that lake lies the most sacred landmark of the Sky Demon country, the ancient Demon Temple. It is the heart of the nation's faith, guarded day and night by countless elite demon soldiers. Before Dragon Lake stands the magnificent Sky Demon city itself. To be precise, this city is not a single structure but 9 massive cities linked together, each the size of the ancient demon city Wang Lin had visited before. Arranged in the form of the 8 divinatory trigrams, the royal palace rests proudly at the very center. A great river circles the royal palace, its clear waters crossed by 8 arched bridges that connect to each of the surrounding cities. The palace gleams with intricate pavilions and towers, while the 8 outer cities each have their own unique design and atmosphere, representing different facets of the demon race's power and culture. It is early morning. A faint green mist drifts across the entire city, seeping down from the surrounding dragon-shaped mountains. This mist is said to be dragon energy, a mysterious essence that strengthens one's cultivation. As the sun rises and the mist begins to thin, the city slowly awakens. The distant hum of activity spreads through the streets like the heartbeat of a colossal beast coming to life. Outside the walls of Sky Demon City stand 18 transfer arrays, each heavily guarded by demon soldiers year-round. 8 of these arrays are used by merchants and civilians for ordinary travel. The remaining 10 are strictly reserved for individuals of high status, nobles, generals, or those with special authority. Among them, the 14th transfer array is unique. It is reserved exclusively for demon generals, powerful figures who command vast armies and wield extraordinary spells. Every time the array activates, it heralds the arrival of a demon general returning from the front lines. At this moment, near the 14th transfer array, one demon soldier stood out from the rest. His armor bore more intricate lines, marking him as a captain. The man stretched his shoulders, set his weapon aside, and with a grin said, "Go, come here and massage my shoulders." A young soldier hurried over and began massaging diligently. "Captain, how's my strength?" he asked. The captain smiled. "Not bad, you've got the best control of strength among these brats." The soldier hesitated for a moment, then asked curiously, "Captain, this transfer array barely opens once a month, but lately, it's been so busy. Demon generals keep arriving one after another. What's going on?" The captain leaned back, clearly in a good mood. "Today, I'll tell you something you don't know. Every 300 years, there's a great competition among the demon generals, personally overseen by the demon emperor himself. The rewards are often treasures or powerful demonic spells. But this time, his tone grew serious. This time, it's different." He paused, letting the suspense build. The soldiers around him gathered closer, eager to listen. 200 years ago, our nation suffered heavy losses in battle against the Fire Demon country. 2 of our vice commander-in-chiefs died. Now, the emperor will use this competition to choose 2 new vice commander-in-chiefs. The announcement sent waves of shock through the gathered soldiers. Their eyes widened, for they knew what this meant. though a demon general's rank was already high. The gap between a general and a vice commander-in-chief was vast. In the entire history of the Sky Demon country, there had been only 8 commander-in-chiefs and 8 vice commanders. Yet hundreds of generals. A vice commander-in-chief was not merely an assistant. He was the one who stood just below the commander-in-chief, and only a vice commander could one day challenge the commander himself. The captain looked around at his men and continued proudly. That's why all the proud demon generals are rushing back to the capital. Even those who originally planned to avoid the competition are coming. The 14th transfer array we guard is only for demon generals. So of course it's been so busy lately. Go scratched his head. Captain, who do you think will win? The captain chuckled. That's not easy to say. Every demon general possesses great strength and powerful techniques. But even among them, there are differences. I'd wager that General Mo Fei, who defends the border near the Fire Demon country, might reach the top 3. And then there's General Mo Lihai from the ancient demon city. His cultivation is among the highest of the generals. Before he could finish, the captain's face suddenly changed. His instincts flared. In one smooth motion, he stood, his helmet snapping onto his head and his weapon flying into his grasp. The other soldiers straightened immediately. They knew what that meant. The transfer array was activating. A ring of light shimmered above the array, and waves of demonic energy rippled outward. 2 figures slowly emerged from within the glowing formation. As the light faded, they stepped forward at the same time, crossing into the material world. The first was Mo Lihai. He looked around at the vast city ahead and took a deep breath. "Brother Wang," he said with a smile. "It's been more than 30 years since I last returned to the capital." Beside him stood Wang Lin, calm and composed. He looked upon the grand city before him, massive and majestic. Yet not beyond his expectations. After all, this was the capital of the entire Sky Demon country. The surrounding demon soldiers immediately saluted. "Greetings, General Mo." Mo Lihai nodded slightly, then turned to Wang Lin with a faint smile. "Brother Wang, this way." The two of them moved swiftly toward the western gate, disappearing into the distance. Once they were gone, the captain exhaled deeply. One of his men whispered, "Captain, who was that man General Mo brought with him?" The captain frowned. "Don't think too much about it. The upcoming competition is extremely important. Every general will seek aid from people they trust. If General Mo brought this person personally through the transfer array, that man must be someone extraordinary." His gaze lingered on the horizon. Judging from General Mo's attitude, that man's cultivation is definitely not simple. Meanwhile, Mo Lihai and Wang Lin had already arrived at the western gate. The guards there, seeing Mo Lihai, immediately stood aside in deep respect and led the two of them into the city. Mo Lihai turned toward Wang Lin and said sincerely, "Brother Wang, the powers in Sky Demon City are complicated, especially now that so many generals have gathered. It would be unwise to stay inside the main city. Why not come to my mansion instead?" Wang Lin considered briefly and nodded. "I'll listen to Brother Mo." Mo Lihai smiled. "Good, I live in Hong City," he explained as they walked. Sky Demon City is made of 8 outer cities arranged in 2 rings. The inner 4, Sky, Earth, Zon, and Yellow, are for civilian officials. The outer 4, Universe, Eternity, Hong, and Desolate, are for the military. Hong City is one of them. They followed a wide road until it split into 2 paths, the left leading to Zon City, the right to Hong City. Mo Lihai led the way to the right. Hong City was bustling. Merchants shouted from their shops. Spiritual beasts carried carriages along the wide roads, and the air buzzed with energy. The road through the center was wide enough for several warhorses to run side by side. Yet the crowds kept to the edges, leaving the middle completely open. Wang Lin noticed this and asked with his gaze. Mo Lihai smiled and explained, "That's the military road. Ordinary citizens are forbidden from walking there." Just as he spoke, the thunder of hooves echoed from the distance. A group of 19 black warhorses appeared, charging down the military road like a tide of shadow. Each rider wore black armor, their cultivation strong, equivalent to the level of soul formation. The demonic energy from their bodies merged into a single flow, swirling above them to form the faint image of a giant beast. They galloped straight toward Wang Lin and Mo Lihai. Mo Lihai's expression turned serious, though a faint smile still lingered on his face. The riders stopped a short distance away, leapt off their horses in unison, and dropped to one knee. Their voices rang out as one. "Greetings, General Mo." Mo Lihai laughed heartily and waved his hand. "All of you, rise. This man beside me is my good friend, Vice General Wang. From now on, when you see him, treat him as you would treat me." Without hesitation, all 19 soldiers turned to Wang Lin and said in unison, "Greetings, Vice General Wang." Wang Lin gave a small nod, acknowledging their respect. The loud salute and the sight of so many soldiers kneeling drew the attention of everyone nearby. Civilians stepped back in awe, whispering among themselves about the mysterious new vice general. Mo Lihai grinned. "Brother Wang, come to my mansion. I'll have my servants prepare our finest wine." Wang Lin chuckled lightly and mounted one of the war horses. "Is it good wine?" "Of course it's good wine," Mo Lihai replied with a booming laugh. The two men looked at each other and laughed together before urging their horses forward, galloping side by side down the military road. Behind them, the 19 black armored soldiers followed closely, their horses' hooves pounding rhythmically against the ground. But suddenly, from the distance ahead, came the sound of more horses, fast, urgent, and drawing nearer. Mo Lihai's expression darkened. Instead of slowing, he tightened his grip on the reins and sped up. Wang Lin's eyes gleamed with sharpness. He looked toward the approaching sound, and then, a flash of recognition crossed his face. He had seen an acquaintance. In this episode, we saw Wang Lin arrive at the Grand Sky Demon City, a majestic capital surrounded by mountains shaped like 9 dragons and centered around the sacred Dragon Lake. The city awakens as demon generals gather for a once-in-300 years competition where the Demon Emperor will choose 2 new vice commander-in-chiefs. Wang Lin, traveling with General Mo Lihai, enters the bustling city and is introduced to the demon army as Vice General Wang, showing his growing status. But just as they ride through the military road, the sound of approaching horses fills the air, and Wang Lin suddenly recognizes someone familiar. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates on Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.